How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual... Welcome to Biomutant. Encode your DNA. Define your genetic structure. Choose a genetic resilience. Choose your first style. Pick your main color. Choose your detail color. Pick a class. Commando, Deadeye. Commando, Psy-Freak, Saboteur, Sentinel, Deadeye, Commando, Deadeye, Deadeye chosen. Sounds good. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living. But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise.
I can't believe you'd choose that thing. I'll be here.
That thing? I'm right here. Let me remind you, we're two halves of the...
Better half. My way is both better and brighter. Light makes it easier to see the best.
The best end is the one...
Guess left can be right, sometimes. Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family, or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger. Better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story. This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes. End of the... The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die. close encounter. The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways. Strung up. You're harmed. Dented that one good. really know how to move. Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight. That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy. Whoa! It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it. The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. The scrap keeps piling up. Clamber right up. Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind. Just a few moves left. Make them count. There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and, without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours. The sound of spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. There you go. The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives. He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old. The child could have been anyone. It was Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders... You're such a good child, so you... He understands why you came all the way out here. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. You found one. The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. You'll need to support the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use... Now that you've seen the Nono's connection, he says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Mooma comes looking for you. You did good here. He lost you there for a while. But no memory is alone. It's part of a... He says he remembers... The tree started to die when the end of days begun. And it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. The genetic... His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his Octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough. He wants you to understand that you'll all... Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war. You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb. Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters. A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see. Must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart. Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions. He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
Ah! That's a spark of light in you!
That's right. Smack that spark out before it starts.
You don't have to be so harsh.
Take it out now.
There's always another...
There's Out-of-Date again. He must have missed something important. Out-of-Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes... The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
lo yualo.
Out of Date says someone needs to...
Antita duela bofo.
He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you.
Nuka, no burak.
Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be? It's a bridge. Just get over it. They've restroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began. That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war or part of the problem.
But I can realize.
Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war.
Je ne veux à la tour.
Doesn't know if the Sifu will have time for you, but he'll let you in to find...
Zata is the moi totloho. Kariesne zdace. Paro, ya put
The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew. He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 preceded you. He's referring to your rampage through Bunker 101. It seems you don't mind a bit of blood on your hands. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kid. Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it was based on... Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become Says there is some darkness in the best of us, even you, and suggests you embrace that side of you and help them vanquish the tribes and let the world eat it. He wasn't sure you'd do that. But it seems your mind took control. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by the... Their kin must put an end to the war before war puts an end to them. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. Even if you see the world differently, you must hit them as tells you. Once you seeing you bring, he remembers anyway. Says you'll get a says you're in good company. Well spent. Says too rich for you. Shopkeeper claims you suggest says the shop holds something. Asks you to check out. The gatekeeper welcomes you back to the fort. Says you'll see each other. Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred. Right in the face. Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred. That ain't bad. Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it. Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. Learning. He thinks you should really know. And he'll be... He says, that wasn't too bad, was it? What? But you need practice. Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. You know you should know. Practice makes She'll see you at the village square. She'll... Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. It's your own future. You should look for things that are real. He wonders what usefulness you found. He says he can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. That... You did well, but it looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. Then she wants you to grow up and that's all. You've... They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. He says that it's not too late for you to turn back, though. There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are. You'll have to face pain at some point. He offers to help you get it over with. She asks if you're hurt. What happened? She's there for all disciples. The most important. It's time to focus. Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. He asks if you could help him, too, before you leave for training. He wishes that was true for your... He suggests... He's curious to see what you found. He's gathered so much over the years, and it's hard to remember everything. Now, he says it's about time.
Ki?
The style...
Vuksu iskoin kiam.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here. Hopes you're as ready as you claim to. She says she is eager to get started. Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you. Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz. Catchy. Your Muma. It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see. Says it's not a record keeper, more like a Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder, it's been a long day. She's so happy. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Lupa Lupin from setting the world on fire. Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it. Your Muma, whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done, here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on. The tribe's caught a fluffy hog. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff Hulk's on the loose. Wow. Your key energy isn't up for that. You've got more than a flesh wound. Get out! You should hurry there and help them storm the outpost. Better not. Look, an emergency box from the old... Wow, bet that knuck makes a tight fist. Up for grabs. Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it? That notice board, filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done with it. Well, small one. There must... You need to believe how serious this is if you want to have any effect on it. Finding things both here and there. This corner of the world is called Bricktown. You found the track! Amazing it wasn't destroyed. So much of this place was just discarded. Lucky the track somehow made it. No, the tracks moved. Let's see. Treasure the coming day. The world doesn't have so many anymore. It's Peekaboo Park. Young ones love this sort of place. Flash the slash.
Tre.
This one seems to be in good spirits, despite being left here for dead.
Tre.
Has heard that you have a sense,
Maskilka Michal Tagukai.
asks you to do the right thing for the sake of your conscience. It's only through your inner...
Ahai Arin Kashumai.
Is surprised you chose not to help. Feeling good.
Yes, that's the way. No arguing with that.
Sometimes your gut is flat out wrong.
Don't ever doubt yourself.
Even the dark knows.
Stick with me. We'll...
More light means fewer places to hide. That's a myriad tribe outpost. The Vespidat outpost
Topau. Wecho. Não puche.
says you need to hit them where it hurts. Inflict as much suffering as possible.
Te vele Manuya.
Murder and mayhem and other terrible things happen. He's sure you've seen it before. Here's the first line of defense. That's a bomb lobber. That hit the spot. Wrecked it. Give those twirly wheels a turn. That wasn't the right way. Yes, the river tub's going down the drain. Keep going. That cage is holding a helper. Says they've been treated fair, but is glad wishes there was another. A sharpshooter. The scaffolding looks unstable. Better stay clear of the red ray. Here's the second line of defense. Red means danger. Bet a big bump will bring it down. Switched off the light. A barrel shoot. Smack it to get a barrel out of it. Then hit it toward the gate and blast it. That looks splody. Shoot it and watch it blow. Not too close, though. You're in. Almost there. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. Says you did a great job capturing the outpost. You've earned the privilege of carrying. Says you're lucky to have the honor. Out of Date says he's doing his best to keep up, but from what he can tell, it seems he had a but out. Goop is working on making his goo glide strong enough to break the waves out to the World Eater. He knows things that you need to know. How many days like this do you think the world has left?